Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. How is everybody doing on this very good Saturday? Luca, Kem, Stitch, lovely to have you here, as well as anybody who happens to be just hanging out. Hello, Josh. Yeah, lovely to have you here. And I hope we're gonna have a good day. I'm not playing Subnautica today, so it's already a good day for me. Because you see, when I play a game like Xenoblade Chronicles, no matter how scary the things are, I have a fucking sword. They're also not underwater things. Nice, Luca. I'm very glad for you. I'm so happy you've managed to get a job that, by the sounds of it, it's going to be fairly fun. But yeah, we're going to hop into Xenoblade in just a moment. And I am very excited for it. We're getting to some of the good stuff in terms of gameplay. Kind of less so in terms of story. Which is not to say the story is bad at this point, but this is kind of a lull in the story of the DLC. We'll get to like the highlights of the story probably next week. You can see there, I have Metroid Dread. I have not yet played it. I don't intend to stream it anytime soon, as much as it's a perfect Spooktober game, because I know a lot of people want to play it and don't want to be spoiled. So I'm not going to be streaming Metroid Dread. If anybody is concerned, you can come here anytime. I will not have spoilers for Dread. I'm also avoiding channels that are streaming Dread, because fuck it, I want to play it, but time is against me. Last week, we explored kind of a bunch of Bionis Shoulder, and eventually came to Granddale, where High Entia, Nopon, a few Homs, and even the Machina are living together. We also discovered that the giant hole in the sky became a gianter hole in the sky, and now Fog Beasts can appear anywhere. Oh yeah, Luca, this is Melia's outfit in Future Connected. It is so good. There are a couple of quests and things that I want to take care of before heading to the main quest. God, Blaze Chain, that's such a cool name. And we also have several of the Pun Spectres. I think we now have more than half of them. Yeah, we've got 8 of 12. I know... God, that hole in the sky looks fucking amazing. And especially at sunset. I mean, Stitch, you're not wrong, but she looks like a cool lamp. Oh, Luca, did you not see the hole in the sky? That's not Sauron. That is a tear in reality. So do you, Stitch, you cutie. So this is... I am going to have to, like, go over some of the lore. Before... when this is over, or towards the end. But... Essentially, Shulk beats Zanza. Without Zanza, the world fails and falls apart. Heck, thank you for the poll, Luca. Let's watch weird-ass sunset again, because I always love it. So yeah, the world falls apart. The world needs to be recreated. Either through Zanza's power, or through, in this case, the power of the Monado. Which is to say Elvis, because lore. So the world we're in, even though it's very similar to the world of Bionis and Mechanis, is a new world. As in an entirely new universe. And it's unstable. Which is why shit like holes in reality can exist. These little smiley face things, I am going to address them at some point. Stitch, you're my world. These are called quiet moments. They are similar to Heart to Hearts in the base game, but they have no real benefit, except being lore building. I will go over them in detail at some point, but that point is not now. Climb! I don't even need to do this. I just fucking love climbing over rocks in this game. Whoops! Bye, Kino and Nene. You all just practicing teleporting? Stitch, I think it's maybe because I love you. And I think you deserve love. So you set yourself up so that you get... Oh! Oh, I mistimed that. There are... Look at these cute Nopon lads! God, look how good they are. There is a quest we can grab here from, I suspect, this lad.
Hey, okay.
Hey you, please listen. Miss Winnie is feeling sad. And I know exactly why. It's because she lost her wedding ring while escaping from Elkamoth. That's why she's feeling blue, and I, Ardred, have long thought it imperative that I rescue her from her state. What? No! I don't have an ulterior motive, nor is it a crush. Perish the thought. If I had to call it anything, I'd call it... That's it. I'd call it compassion. Dude, stop shouting. I'm 4 feet away from you. And, therefore, I thought I ought to present her with a new ring, but I know not how to make one. And also, I cannot move from here, on account of my duty to guard the townsfolk. And thusly, I must enlist your services to seek out someone who could make a ring for me. I trust you will assist me? No, sir, at this point I am deaf. You have deafened me. Yes, I knew you would understand. Return with the ring and I might just sing. See, Melia, don't shout back at him. God. Everyone's shouting. This is amazing. Okay, Melia has restored her inside voice. I mean, you're not wrong, Stitch, but I still want to play Genshin at some point. It looks real pretty. Anyway, I wanted to explore over here, somewhere we didn't explore previously. Because there's a thing here that's important. I mean, there are a couple of things here that are important. Stitch, I definitely will if I do actually play the game. Which, I've got too many games, so that might not happen. But if it does, I will definitely add you. Here... is a graveyard. Heroes Rest. Remember when they said a lot of people had died trying to recover Elkamoth? Yeah. They weren't kidding when they said a lot of people. These are all the people who died.
Hello, dearie.
We, all of us here, know people who have perished holding on to a single thought, leaving behind unresolved regrets. All we can hope is that now, at least, they can rest in peace. You're not why I came here, lady. God, the music here is too good. Did not realize you were as strong as you are, sir.
Now you shall witness all power. Witness true power. All hero born in training. Nay, nay, whether any stone. You say it's flowing through me.
You make good grinding fodder.
Roaring thunder. Victorious. Kano could have knocked that one out. Nay, nay, need more.
I actually want to quickly do something. I should have done this before, but I forgot to. I'm going to change Melia's arts. I am going to get rid of Mind Blast, even though I like it, and it does quite a bit of damage. I'm going to swap it out for an art that does much less damage, which is also physical. Spear Break. Spear Break causes slow, which is useful. I'm also going to swap out Summon Aqua. Even though the regeneration and the HP absorb are nice, neither one is good enough, to be honest. They're pretty low-grade effects. I will break whatever spear I like, Pez. Also, fuck Gigabyte. Welcome, and I hope you eventually get your issues sorted out. Oh, Stitch, don't remind me. The reason I'm adding Spear Break is so that I can also add Starlight Kick, a devastating kick. It's physical close combat attack. However, if you use it after Spear Break, it is a forced topple. You do not need to break in order to get topple. It is so good. Pez, you're allowed to be angry. They fucked up. There's no two ways about it. So yeah, I just wanted to do that, and I'm going to upgrade these a little bit. These two, especially later in the game, are very, very useful. This is what I was looking for. Are you a scary one? No. Sometimes these dudes who fly down are like 5 levels higher than the rest. Hi, Tutu.
Talk to Tutu is good choice.
Qualified, certified, grace and tact personified. On Spectre Tutu is named Surveying New Lands is game. Meh? Friends are fans of Tutu? Sorry to disappoint, but right now Tutu too busy with trouble. Not have time to autograph. Meh? Friends want details of trouble? Could be friends are actually mega fans of Tutu? Truth be told, Tutu dropped very important something on island in middle of Tranquil Tarn here. Very important hand mirror. It's important because if Tutu not behold own gorgeousness once in 3 minutes, cannot work from desperate lonely. Oh, you're one of them, and that's why he's standing at the edge of the lake, so that he can at least see his reflection. Is part of personality, currently staving off longing by beholden surface of lake, but gorgeousness much diminished. And that's when fan friends come in. Please go to Piddly Island for Tutu, and find Precious Mirror, Also for Tutu. You know what? Fucking fine. Pleased to perform service for Tutu. Tutu will be waiting here, feasting eyes on slightly murky sight of own face. I don't think it's actually... Excuse me? I knew there was a super tough dude here. Okay. Okay, no, this sucks. The Nopon can't help me. All of the Nopon were underwater. Piddle is slang for pea, but piddly is also a British term for small. Stitch, how dare you say that? You know that Nopon are perfect. Oh, you mean they taste disgusting? Well, Lynn probably disagrees with you. Oh, I cannot wait. Chat, you cannot understand how excited I am to introduce you all to the worst Nopon. This lake is called Tranquil Tarn, which is a nice name. Yes! Oh, it's the scrotum birds. Hi, Chris. Oh, I'm so excited. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, that was too much and too sudden. Prayer Rock. You can sneak around that big lad, fortunately. He is not unbeatable at this point, but he's tough. The forced topple, even if it's only for 3 seconds, which it is still such a powerful thing. And the recharge on Spear Break and Starlight Kick is also not that long. Nice, Chris! Did you have fun? Boy, this guy is tough. Rob fucking instant death.
I hear your words.
Started a second file immediately. That's always a good sign in any Metroidvania. Okay. Let's use the Pun Spectres. I'm going to use yellow. I mean, they can, Pez. I don't see any reason a vampire couldn't drink Hawaiian Punch. This is... we got introduced to this last time. Basically, this is how the Pun Spectres help you most in battle. This replaces the chain attack. Blue Caress is an area of effect attack, plus it heals and gives debuff immunity. Red Comet is an area attack that deals major damage to one enemy, and Yellow Chaos is an area attack that dazes and causes strength down. It's very, very good. Luca, it's pretty tough.
Good to get that out of system. Roaring thunder.
So yeah,
Spirit is mine.
he has reduced damage, and he was dazed for an extended period, and now we get to topple him. Also, we just tore through his HP bar. The Pun Spectre attack is incredibly strong. But yeah, this dude's got a scary face. And yeah, using Spear Break and Starlight Kick, we can just keep getting those topples in. And each one is not huge. But just getting a tough enemy out of the fight for even a couple of seconds is such a huge benefit. Cam, the main game is I normally finish the main game in about 80 to 100 hours. This is the DLC campaign, which is normally about 15 hours. There's a lot to this game. And now to finish it off, we're just going to use red combat. Whoops. So yeah, the Pun Spectres, in some ways, I think, may be better than a chain attack. I hate to say it. For that, we get actually some pretty good stuff. We get the Tender Heart blocker for Nene. She is Nene, right? Yes. The last blocker Nene will ever need. Best used in pursuit of love and joy. It is massively better across every stat than the current one. If you were to 100%, yeah. 100%, I mean, I didn't 100% the main game, but I did a lot. 100% for base game, I would guess would come to about 150 hours. For DLC, I would guess comes to about 20 hours. So I'd go closer to 170. That's not close. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is much, much bigger. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, part of the reason it's so much bigger is that New Game Plus actually has new content. It's insane. But yeah, this is, I don't know if it's quite her ultimate weapon, but this is an amazing weapon. Look at those stats. Plus 180 minimum attack, plus 200 maximum attack, plus 16 physical defense, plus 52 ether defense, plus 7 critical rate, plus 12 block rate. There's no downside to this weapon. And Kino gets the Fruit Bouncer, which has some actually pretty big advantages. It just doesn't have any slots. But even without the slots, part of the reason I'm gonna give him this, firstly, it looks very cute. Secondly, I like that block rate. A healer with a good block rate is such an advantage. But yeah, when I eventually play Xenoblade 2, the base game of Xenoblade 2, if you 100% it, is easily more than 200 hours. And then the DLC for that, I would say probably 30 plus hours to 100%. I've never 100%ed the DLC. When I stream it, I'm going to. I'm gonna fight the fucking super bosses and nobody can stop me.
Talk to Tutu is good choice.
Tutu, thank friends for fetching Mirror. Now can finally focus on pun-specting. And for that, we also get 50k experience. As thanks, Tutu will share untold story of how pun-specters were formulated. Long time ago, Tutu and few comrades surveyed numberless lands on behalf of Archaeology Center in Frontier Village. As fame spread far and wide, more and more comrades applied to join until Guild of Professional Pun-specters come into being. Chris, no. I'm gonna take those super bosses. Last time I played the DLC, I beat two of the 4 super bosses. I can do it. It's tough, but I can do it. Meh? Now that Tutu have chance to take good look, is that face of Tentu that Tutu see looking back? Well, why not say sooner? If friends have Tentu in tow, then must mean everyone goal is aligned. Tutu come seek 1-1 also. That's very kind of you, Luca. Also, Pez, I know nothing about Final Fantasy V. Is it 4 hours of grinding gone when he casts death first thing? Oh, fuck those bosses. Fuck those kinds of bosses so fucking hard. Reminds me of the final boss in Final Fantasy III. Cloud of Darkness is just... It's just a bitch. Terpsichorean. Senoth. No, I agree, Cam. I can't do it. Normally.
Prepare yourselves. Silly faces going down.
So, this guy is still here. This guy is still tough. But... we have an extra Pun-specter, making our Pun-specters better at what they do. Only issue is that we've also got a lot of guys around us who are fairly weak, but even if they're only doing chip damage, a lot of chip damage is not something you want. And once again, we can do Yellow Chaos. Yeah, Piz. That's a shitty feeling. And once again, lots of damage and a lengthy days makes Yellow Chaos, I would argue, just objectively the best thing to do. How is Final Fantasy 15? I've heard kind of mixed things about it. Partly because, like, I played the demo of it, I think, and I really liked the combat system. But I hate just nothing happens when you're driving. The endless driving around just fucking kills me. Yeah, hit or miss sounds about right. I think we got an upgraded weapon for Kino there. Yeah, this is just the same as his current weapon, but with 3 slots. Which is amazing. 15% probability of auto attack inflicting bind, not blind. Yeah. I find... I think it was interesting what they did with their with the whole kind of road trip thing. It was an interesting idea. I just don't think it was super well implemented. I feel like there's one other thing out here that I'm missing. But we can always come back here. Specifically, I feel like there's a person. Just got a vague memory of there being a useful person around here. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate that view? Good lord, this game is stunning sometimes. Just... that is incredibly beautiful. Yeah, the world and the combat were what drew me to it, but the everything else is what didn't draw me to it. You're important for some reason. Bartholomew. Ugh. What do I do to catch lots of fish too? I know you're important, just apparently not yet.
Whee!
Bog Beast's mega scary. Could not look less evil? Man, Final Fantasy XIV is the MMO I would play if I had time to play MMOs. I hear you've been protecting the town. Allow me to add my thanks to the chorus. I mean, I don't need that, but thank you. God, scary hole in the sky is really scary. There's an important person over there. So I'm gonna go back to Prayer Rock and swim out to them. You respawn? Oh, sir. At some point, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with you. And... there's someone important over here. This time, it's not just vague memory. I saw them on the map. Is that you? Is that you, vague spot? You know, Pez, I kind of wish I knew what you were talking about, because it looks like you've lost your mind.
Hello.
Man, I wish there was someone around to play soldiers with. Wonder if there's anyone I could recruit. This is a quest that is specific to Kino.
Hello.
Good morrow, Wings. God, that is the cutest thing. God, I would die for Kino. Kino in process of looking for new friends for Angela. What friend think? Know who Angela is? Angela? Yeah, I know her. We only talked once, I think, but I've been wanting to hang out with her. Okay, so that's how I will find out. Should I find out, Pez? That's really the question we've got to be asking here. Also, up here is the solution. Oh, you're further up, aren't you? I'll deal with you later. I want to speak to the kid who needed friends. Also, wait, who are you?
What's up?
A high ether crystal, huh? Oh, okay. So the people with the, like, diamond exclamation mark above their head, they'll give you advice for the story quest, I think. A high ether crystal, huh? Well, it's the first I've heard of it. But now that I think about it, I might actually have a rough idea about where to find one. I hope it's what you're looking for. Blast, you know what? I can't recall. It was a long time ago, so my memory's a little hazy. Sorry, your best bet might be asking a fellow squadsman of mine. He's on the ramparts and bound to know more. But Angela, I finally have friends. Everyone says they're gonna play with me. I'm so happy. Thank you, Kino. Thank you so much. Aw, it nothing. Was all piece of pollen cake for Kino. Just ask Kino for second helping of help anytime. Teehee, maybe I will. Here, have this, and let's play together sometime, okay? Hello, Zai. Pairs, they tend to annoy me quite a bit. Even good songs stuck in my head annoy me. That was some unique armor for Kino. The Redwood vest is worse than his current vest. And okay, so this is just all garbage. But look at the lads! Look at them! They are so many and so good.
They call me Mr. P.
Gee, it's Chair. Heck, Chair, welcome. Luca, could you throw a shout out to Chair? Thank you. How are you dreading? Are you having a dreadful time? Are you dreading the experience? I'm very glad. I've got it. I haven't started it yet because time is a cruel mistress. For obvious reasons, this is a no spoilers for Dread stream. Yes, Zai? What happened? What did I do? Okay. That's pretty good. Started off good, became great. Zai, I'm sorry. Chair and I can only communicate through the medium of puns. You know what? That's the kind of spoiler I appreciate, Chair. Okay, the way this dude's clothes were, and against the brown background. From back here, I thought he was just like a dwarf with real short legs, wearing like a brown onesie. Like, you see it, right? You see it, right? Maybe I'm crazy. Chair, there are no Monados. It's all Monados.
Are you that?
You're after a ring, are you? I imagine I have it in me to make a ring, no worries, but... Can it really be true? That oaf Ardred wants to give it to Lady Winnie? I'm really not a big fan of his hot-headedness. Mind telling me the whole story? Ah, I see. He saw Lady Winnie feeling down. Ah, thank you, Chair. And decided to cheer her up. I'm really not sure about this, but if it's for Lady Winnie's sake, so be it. I'll craft him the ring. Rumor has it that Lady Winnie lost her husband coming to the settlement. She really does seem lonely sometimes. Well, to business. I can't make the ring without the requisite materials, so I'd need you to gather some brightite for me. You should be able to find it in the stony area down the back of the Forbidden Hushland. Good luck! Forbidden Hushland is a place we have not yet gone. Yeet. we will go there. But interestingly, we're not going to go there quite yet. Because of all these strange places that I want to go... Wait, there's a thing in the junks? What the heck? God, so many quests this game! I love it. Of all the strange places that I want to go, I want to go back to Elkamoth. In fact, I think I can just... Yeah. There's stuff still to do in Elkamoth. Including one very important thing. Yeah! A Pun Spectre came here! This may not be the best move, Dry. Qualified, certified, highly extrovertified. Pun Spectre Dry is name, surveying new lands is game. What bring friends round these parts? Dry secretly follow bird people from far away to near away. And would friends guess it? Dry only go and find bunch of bird people feathers. Dry gasp with emotion. Why? For one simple reason. With feathers, Dry make winged head hat and become bird person all own self. He wants to be a high Entia. That's super fucking cute. Or such is plan, anyway. For now, Dry still not have enough feathers. Upper level and other side all picked clean. Should be some left on this side, maybe. There. His dream of Dry to become bird person. Please, for sake of Dry. Bring feathers, quickety split. Collect 5 high Entia feathers in Elkamoth. Well, not just stand there. Flock Dry some feathers. Sure. So yeah. There are a bunch of high Entia feathers around here. But there are also some pretty powerful monsters, including fog beasts. We have never yet fought a fog beast outside of a story battle. But we will. Much like unique monsters, at this point, they're just about. What is this music? That's so interesting. The current music that's playing is a slowed down, quieter version of Zanza the Divine from the main game, which is the final boss's theme. It's an interesting choice. This guy isn't super powerful.
Witness my true power. It is starting to get toasty.
Interestingly, one of the advantages of using Starlight Kick to topple is that it doesn't require break, which means it is one of the few arts that can topple enemies that have 100% break resistance.
My world is not easy. Never give up, spirit is hereupon way. Nay, need more.
Eternity Way ruined. There used to be a path that would lead upward. There no longer is. That dude's level 74. He's not unbeatable, but he would be tough. Are there any more feathers around here? It doesn't look like it. I do love exploring this place. A year later, overgrown, with statues toppled. I just think it's beautiful in a very bleak way. Yeah, the choice of Zanza the Divine as the music for here is very interesting. It suggests that some influence of Zanza remains. He may be destroyed, but that doesn't mean his influence is immediately just gone. I'm gonna try to avoid this guy if I can, because he is tough. Fog beasts, much like unique monsters, are more powerful than their level would indicate. A level 74 fog beast is more powerful than a level 74 normal monster. There are also normal collectibles in Alchemath. Alchemath has its own collectopedia, even once it is essentially destroyed. There's quite a bit that you can explore here. The fog could be farts. That is, at this point, unconfirmed. Wait a second, there's a quest thing over here? We were asked to come here to get bits from airships. I forgot about this. Where are the parts we need? Shit, I forgot about this. This seems right. We ought to move on. We will. And as part of the moving on... Hi, lad. Fortissimo! This finally allowed Dry to make head hat and... finally become best friend of bird people. No, you didn't need the hat. You were already my best friend. I'm just sad we can never see him wear it. Feathers all collected, land all inspected. Now to be rejoining 1-1. Friends did sterling job with feather findings. Surely can also find 1-1 in 1 GIF. 2 GIFs tops. Dry join with a plum. 1-1 choose this place for pun-specting on whim. But seems it was inspired choice after all. Maybe slogan we repeat every day is also some kind of deal. 1-1 is spectacular leader. Naturally come up with spectacular catchphrasings. We measure, find treasure, pun specters till we die. That is the pun specters slogan, and is in fact used in battle. Dry joins us, also from the red team. We are now only missing 2 of the Nopon, and I know where both of them are. We've already met 1-1, he's in Granddale, and the other one is actually not far from here. And the more of these little fuckers you get, the better off you are. God. Kyle Lexos. Those of you who watched the base game, one thing you'll notice that is curiously absent from here. Obviously, there are no Hyentia, but there are also no Telethia. At all. In fact, so far we also haven't fought any Telethia. Telethia don't seem to want to fight us. And I will go into why that is later. The Telethia swarm outside. In fact, through that window you can just see one. They don't come in here. And you can never fight Telethia in this game. Slight spoiler. You never fight them. I don't think there's actually any point to exploring up here. So I'm not sure why I'm doing it. Maybe, and hear me out, because I'm a dingus. I think that explanation is sufficient. Okay. One thing I will say that still shocks me So, I love this game. I have bought this game 3 times. I bought the Wii version, I bought the Switch version, I also bought the 3DS version. And the very existence of the 3DS version is a shock to me. I don't know how they ever got this game onto a single cartridge. And running on a 3DS. Admittedly, it was a new 3DS, but still. I presume this is one of the airships that Helmeline met. Now, where are the parts we need? This seems right. I know, Pez, it still blows my mind that a full console game ended up on the 3DS, with very little loss of quality. Also, this is beautiful, but also terrifying at night. There's something very creepy about wandering around this completely abandoned city at night. Okay, it looks like the other one is down there. I wonder if I have to get these in order. Yeah, the music is properly creepy. Whoops. These used to be escalators, which would have taken us down. You know what, Pez? If it was ghosts, I would be less worried. It's not the things I can't see that scares me. It's the things I can see. Unlike Subnautica, where it's both. Because, my god, Subnautica. Wait, that was upstairs? Heck! Can I at least... There's no quick travel point. Heck it. Chair, it took me so long to interpret what you were saying. God damn, that's a good pun. I hate it. I'm actually going to take a moment here. My Twitch-enforced ad break is coming up, and I don't want anybody to miss anything. So I'm going to take this as an opportunity to put up the Be Right Back screen, to put on some music, to run the ad, and to also stretch, because I have had a day of a lot of walking, and I don't want my muscles to, like, seize up, whatever. It's a thing that happens, I guess. So I'm going to put on some music, and chat, while I'm away, discuss. What is the scariest kind of ghost? And I am back. You're all wrong. The Ghost of Christmas Future is the scariest ghost. I will not be taking questions. Because, oh my god, that thing's terrifying. So, the song that's currently playing in Elkamoth is a slightly modified version of Zanza the Divine, which is Zanza's boss theme. I can actually boost the volume a little bit, but it's very quiet. Although now, of course, all you can hear is footsteps. Which is typical. God, this game's got an amazing soundtrack. Love seeing those segments of the ceiling collapsed. I don't know if anyone's aware of it. I know I've been quite subtle and hidden it a lot. I quite like this game. I think I've taken the longest possible way to get here. Oh well. It's given us a nice view. And Elkamoth continues to have the problem it had in the base game, which is not enough skip travel points. My god. And I think this is the last of the airships we need to look at. Oh! Cutscene. Nothing over here. Hey Melia, how about over there? Nothing here either, it would seem. What about you, Nene? Meh, negatory. How looking over where Kino is? Meh, Kino found it! Just like Kino expect from Kino. Talk about tooting his own horn. That's just called farting, Shulk. What? What is it? Oh, maybe I was wrong. Shit, this is something I forgot. Maybe I was wrong about not fighting Telethia, given the everything. Is there something behind us? Melia, there's a very easy way to answer that question. Kino spit out problem. Big huge dino beast. Although it does look non-aggressive. Which is very interesting. That one seemed different from most Telethia. Did it just come to watch? There may be something to what you say. Was this the last of the airships that Helmeline spoke of? Should be, yeah. We'll need more parts than these, but I don't think we'll be able to salvage any more this way. That sounds like go back time to Kino. Melia? Something wrong? Well, yeah, that was once one of her people. Ah, no, it's nothing. We should hurry back to Helmeline. So yeah, there are Telethia around, but they're non-aggressive. And to the best of my knowledge, they're all non-aggressive. It's very, very interesting that these incredibly dangerous monsters in the base game aren't like that. But we have other things to do. Oh, Zai. That is both a very good idea and a mistake. It will cost you many hours of your life. I wanted to go back to Granddale. It's fine, though, because Xenoblade 2 is great. And it even has some of my favorite characters in the entire series.
What is it?
Welcome back. It's good to see you're still in one piece. You what? You encountered a Telethia? You're lucky to still be alive. You say it just flew off without incident? Phew, you had me worried there. Anyway, about the parts. Thank you very much. I'll make good use of this, I swear. I'd also be happy to lend a hand with fixing the junks when the time comes, so call me if you need me. You get some gear for Shulk, which, given how much we've used him, barely seems to matter. But this is unique gear that gives him agility up. Which is weird. There is a sense that they're kind of equipping Shulk as an agility tank. Which is... it's certainly an interesting choice. Oh, I love the Monado Replica EX. I also like the slight reference to Xenoblade 2. I believe it is only a reference and not like a confirmation of crossover or anything. But it is called the Monado Rex. Hi, Nestinor. Ugh, this is the worst. Maybe your Granddale just doesn't have any. Oh, it's you. Can I ask you a really, really big favor? I've got Celine and the gang helping me pick flowers for a grave, but we can't find the right kind anywhere. It's the dawn smile I'm looking for. It's a really pretty color, and it actually does look like the sky at dawn. They say it grows in high up places with a lot of sun. I thought Lamentation Ridge would be a good bet, but the guards warned me not to go outside the Granddale ramparts because it's too dangerous, so now I'm stumped. It's the only flower that'll do for the grave. Oh, please could you look for some dawn smiles for me, please? I will, eventually. I'll go ahead and make things look nice around the grave so it's all ready. We were told to go back to the ramparts to find information about the fancy schmancy ether crystal we were looking for. Because getting normal ether crystals, that's easy enough. Fancy schmancy, that's going to take some extra work.
Let's keep it brief.
A high ether crystal? I think I know what you're getting at here. I'm not entirely sure on the location, but I do know there's supposed to be a very rare ether deposit near here. An old lady called Sarja told me about it. You might be better off talking to her for more details. I got interested myself and even tried searching around the Nerthus necropolis, but I couldn't find a thing. From what Sarja told me, there's a good chance it's inside of a cave, so that's why I thought it was a place to start. Alas, if it really isn't a cave, it's not there, then I'm stumped. Still, that doesn't mean much. There'll be other places to check. I can't say for certain, of course, but I do think that we're talking about the same thing here. I expect you'll find Sarja at Hero's Rest, down at the south end of Granddale. She's a kind old bird, always worrying about our welfare and that. Anyhow, better get back to my shift. Hope I was able to be a little help. I remember this. I feel like every JRPG at some point has the run around to find information quest. And they're never fun. No, no, I am not fishing today. Fish! I am so far away. Thank you.
Dearie.
Yes? Ah, the guard at the ramparts told you, didn't he? He and my late friend were on good terms. Naturally, I had to regale the man with tales of my friend's escapades. I believe the one that may be of particular interest to you is the time this friend, a High Entia man, discovered a crystal. He was a real go-getter, that man, always traipsing around exploring from the day he set foot on the shoulder. He would tell me all sorts of stories from his adventures to entertain little old me. I remember it like yesterday. The sky was a brilliant blue, birds were singing. I'd come to pay my respects at the graveyard, like any other day. And then along he came with the biggest smile on his face and took out an object wrapped in cloth. Said he had found a strange crystal alongside an ether deposit. And what a light it gave off. The cloth it was wrapped in wasn't enough to stop it shining through. Ah, it was a sight to behold. The core was translucent, yet it gave off a pale glow, warm yet somehow ice cold. It was like being bathed in turquoise sunlight. I'd never seen anything more beautiful, and I don't believe I ever will. Sadly, it dwindled to nothing in a matter of minutes. If there'd been anything left of it, I would have kept it as a memento, I'm sure. I remember him telling me how incredibly large the deposit was, drooping down from the ceiling above. From his description, I imagine it might have looked something like a stalactite, or a glowing turd. Which is why I'm convinced that it must have been in some sort of cavern. And despite the deposit's size, the crystal he had retrieved fit comfortably in the palm. It must have been formed over a long period of time. Ideally, he could have told you exactly where it was located, but I'm afraid that's not possible because he's sleeping here quite peacefully now, and cannot really be disturbed. I'm sorry I wasn't able to show you the exact location, my dears. Still, I hope that my little anecdote was of some use to you. I pray that you too will be able to find what you seek. Lady Sarja, we are grateful for your confiding in us. We will have to report these findings back to Ransom. We will. But before that, why is there a completable quest marker over here? I don't remember doing anything in Junks. It's also worth noting, Junks is at a real shitty angle. And you have to swim into it. Oh? Huh? Oh, that's odd. What's the matter, Shulk? The kid is missing. I could have sworn I saw one right here. I think they were looking for a medical kit or something. I vaguely remember. Do you think someone took it? That could be one explanation. I hope this turns out to be nothing. Oh! Shulk, look! There's something lying over there. Huh? So there is. Looks like some kind of note. It's an inventory of military goods, and it's signed by the person in charge. Sulfus, I think? Maybe? I may be wrong, but I do think there was a guard by that name in the regiment. According to the inventory, he's meant to be working to recover material from a number of caches on the Bionis shoulder. Maybe he was the one who took the kit as well. I don't think we have any other leads. Does the note list an itinerary? He might be in Nerthus Necropolis. It's the only one on the list of caches without a tick next to it. Then it's decided. Let's head there and hope we do not miss each other on the way. So what was a thing I came here to quickly finish is now another quest. Which I'm not complaining about. I love this game and will take all the quests I can get. Also, who plays a JRPG just to stick to the critical path? Hi. His name is Mithril? What a fucking cool name.
Greetings.
Oh there. Are you not the fellows who were aboard that vessel? Ever since that blasted thing came down, the fish just haven't been biting. I suspect it's upset the monsters too. They've been getting very tetchy lately. We can hardly sit back and wait for the fish to come to us, can we? Poor Hamlin is practically wasting away thanks to this fine mess. At least in Granddale we had the luxury of having a lake nearby. What I'm trying to say is that your arrival has made our lives miserable and I'd like you to take some responsibility. It's the puggles that are the problem. Be a sport and hunt down a few of them for me. 3, let's say. That should at least give me a bit of breathing room to fish. I can do that quickly. Wait, that's a different monster. There we go. I fucking love just being able to insta-topple any enemy. Now, if the AI were properly smart, it would follow up with the days, but you know. Hi, Bubbles. What happened is I fought a crab. Did he deserve it? That's not really for me to say. Some dude asked me to do it, so that was good enough. God, this is the best fucking battle music.
I admire your efforts, Nene. Manifest yourself. I feel the ether building within me. Flawless victory. Keynote plus
Nice, Bubbles.
are undefeatable.
Was it a good session? Did you have fun? Do you feel strong? Ah, last one I need to take out.
Prepare yourselves. Witness true power of hero born in training. Nene, take you on myself.
Well, even if you don't feel strong yet, this is the way to get strong.
Manifest yourself. Witness my power. Summon bolt. Summon. Manifest yourself.
That's fine, Bubbles.
Nene need more. Keynote plus psychics are undefeatable.
Because 2 weeks is... 2 weeks is a good start. I mean, I should probably exercise at some point in my life. But, you know, I won't. I don't even remember killing something to get that. Fine, I'll fight you. Yes, it's the Tephra Cave music. Which is to say, among the worst music in the game, in my opinion. Oh yeah, no. Ether Mine is garbage. And let's get a nice long days this time. Yeah, that's great, Bubbles. I'm glad to hear it. And another topple for good measure. Dusk Staff. That's one I can take a look at. I'm not sure how that is compared to Melia's current staff. Dusk Staff is better in almost every sense. It's got a worse block rate, but 5% is not great to begin with. Oh yeah, Bubbles. We have 10 Nopon following us, and I know how to get the other 2. Yeah, the Ether Mine just isn't great in many ways. Sir.
Yes?
Yes, I am Solthus. What do you want? A first aid kit? Ah, I see. That was your boat, wasn't it? In that case, I have a request. Would you please let me have the kit? Many of our warriors have been wounded fighting fog beasts, and we have no good substitute for real medical supplies. I know I haven't earned this necessarily, but I ask you nevertheless. Won't you help me care for my comrades? The thing is, we need this to help a Machina, and I'm not sure he'll be into that. But also, it's our fucking kit, so I'm just gonna tell him the real reason. What? You want to use it on a Machina? Rather than treat a comrade wounded in battle, you'd waste the kit on one of those cowardly swine? Sir, draw your sword. We do battle now. My apologies, I spoke out of turn. It was unbefitting of a warrior to speak so emotionally. I will return this to you now. Just see to it that it doesn't go to waste. Well, that went well. One thing I quickly want to do is swing by Companion's Cape. By fighting fog beasts and unique monsters, we have a bunch of art coins, which allow us to get art books to upgrade our art further. You get stuck in any place that's got lots of vertical traversing. Yeah, I get that, Sai, and especially in Xenoblade 2. Where are you stuck in Xenoblade 2? Vaguely, for non-spoiler reasons. Fog beasts, Bubbles. Fog as in, like, heavy mist. They're called fog beasts. It's not the best name, but it is the true name. Spear Break and Starlight Kick, I both want to upgrade. I also... which one is it? Summon Bolt is so heckin' good. Sai, that's like my favorite part of the game. The music there is amazing. Get Kino all the healing things. Nene, you can upgrade Sword Drive. And both your Days and Topple Arts. I don't know if I've got enough points to upgrade all of them yet, but I like to have the option. Main thing is I'd like to get the cooldown on Starlight Kick shorter. That was, like, the biggest thing I wanted there. But upgrading Sword Drive is also great because it is the best single hit DPS in the entire game, I believe. And then Nene can upgrade his all of his healing arts to some extent. There we go. I will say, Zai, I don't blame you. There are some confusing parts of that. Now what's interesting is I don't fully remember how to get where I want to go. I know where I want to go. I just don't remember how to get there. Which is certainly an experience. Anyway, let me finish up, or I suppose hand in my current quest. God, it's so pretty. This whole game is very pretty, and then Biona's shoulder just takes it all to a new level. I'm sure you'll figure it out, Zai.
Greetings.
Oh there. So you defeated the Paguls, have you? Good work. At long last, I can cast my mind back to fishing. I'd better come back with a good haul so that Hamlin won't have to sleep on an empty stomach. Okay. I think I can get there from Thul's Way, which is an odd name. No, it immediately seems like I'm wrong. Although, yes, we can now fight a Fog Beast. I haven't fought any Fog Beasts outside of story battles. I want to do this one, and I'm going to raise the music a little bit. Because the Fog Beast battle music is so good. Whoops, no. I missed that.
Prepare yourselves.
Are we sure this is a good idea?
Fog Beast surges. Fog Beasts are more powerful than their regular monster equivalents. In addition to that, they also spread a riot surge in a set radius around themselves, drawing in nearby monsters. Enemies who come under the effect of the surge will become aggressive towards Shulk and the party. Additionally, these enemies will be affected by the riot aura, increasing their level based on the strength of the Fog Beast. Which is kind of terrifying. So yeah, the other monsters around have been made more powerful. But since that guy was kind of lower level, we did just fine. But that is one of my favorite tracks from the DLC. I'll also be posting it in Discord later, because it can be tough to hear properly in-game. I also believe that it doesn't have any fancy name. I believe it is simply called Fog Beast Battle. Okay, so that's not the right way down. I mean, that's a way down, but that's further down than I would like. Is this... I think this is where I have to go. Yes! Another very pretty area. Bed, Wait, Behead. Chara, Undertale, Birdly from Deltarune, and Gaster from Undertale. I don't really know Gaster, but the one thing I can say with some confidence is that I doubt I'm going to be marrying Gaster. I will fuck Birdly. A, I think he needs it, and B, I think he'd appreciate it. I will marry Gaster. And I will do my best to kill Chara. May not work out so well. For those who haven't played Deltarune Chapter 2, I'm not going to say anything, but Birdly, good character. This guy has an irritating topple spell. That is a good point, Zai. Yeah, but Birdly grows on you, but also, like, I'm completely with you, Bubbles. Fucking Birdly is not because Birdly deserves it. It's because Birdly needs it. Like, I think one of the most effective ways you could make the world of Deltarune better is just for someone to fuck Birdly. We have here another not as powerful as I thought, Fog Beast. Oh, but there's a unique monster nearby, and fighting these guys at the same time would not be fun. Fuck, I forgot to do Spear Break first. Dang it, I'm asleep.
You're good. It's good. Very good. Compose yourself. Manifest yourself.
Yeah, this is going poorly. Yeah, I'm actually going to use the Forced Days. Hello, Copper!
Things are going to plan.
God, being able to get a quick topple on almost any enemy at any time. So powerful. The Pun Spectres are such sweethearts, and now I have many of them. You know what? That's kind of what it is, Zai. Using the yellow one is just... no, I think you're done fighting for now. But, yes, Spear Break and Starlight Kick is shorter, but it does the same thing of just take a rest for a minute. Man, I do not know Inuyasha, and I feel like that's a huge part of my anime knowledge that's just missing. This guy is immune to topple, even with Spear Break and Starlight Kick. Not all enemies can be toppled, which sucks. As you can see, even just a couple of extra levels means even Fog Beasts, not a major issue. Copper, when I first played this game, the DLC didn't exist. I first played this game in 2000 and... I want to say 2013? I first played this game shortly after it came out in the West. Back on the Wii. And then I played it on the 3DS, and then I played it on Wii again, and then I bought it on Switch, and I played it on Switch, and then I streamed it on Switch. I've played this game a lot. Sir, I'm gonna fight you, because if I don't, you're gonna fight me. Hi, Shadow Mage. No, I'm not doing spooky games every day. There's only like 2 streams of this left, realistically, so I didn't want to pause this in order to do a spooky RPG. Also, I kind of needed a way to recover from yesterday, because, my god. But there is a very large Fog Beast up ahead. He is something we haven't yet seen. A Fog Beast unique monster. Yeah. Unique monsters are more powerful. Fog Beasts are more powerful. They can be both. which is fucking terrifying. Also, you do not want these guys to be able to be there when you're fighting the unique monster. So make sure you pull these guys away first. Shadow Mage, I really don't like the idea of playing Barrow Trauma so that a scary game is less scary by comparison. Ow! What? Sir, that is illegal? I just want to get rid of all of these guys. Because I do want to fight that unique monster. And he is going to be tough to fight if he's got buddies backing him up. Smack. Kick. Also, fun little thing. There are several instances where an enemy kind of topples themselves as part of an attack. So does Melia. When Melia does Starlight Kick, she is toppled for about half a second. It's such an interesting little thing. Yes! I managed to interrupt his attack with the topple, and we got a daze in as well, which was enough to ruin him. But here we have Custodian Barrel Dart. Level 71 unique Fog Beast. Heck, I keep messing up the timing on that. And then I fucked up completely. That's fine. Yeah. Monolith have great attention to detail. And get a nice lengthy daze out of that. Unfortunately, that did not do as much damage as I would have liked. Like, it did a chunk of damage, but the fact that this guy has the buff from being unique and the buff from being a Fog Beast makes him a complete beast. I was gonna say something different, but it didn't make sense in context. He is not a beefcake. I'm going to use Yellow Chaos again. That lengthy daze is still, in my opinion, the most useful thing you can get. When an enemy is dazed, one small useful thing is that all attacks against it are critical. part of the reason Daze is such a powerful status.
We are victorious! Couldn't knock that one out. Did Nene knock off socks?
I was gonna call him a beefsteak. Which just didn't feel right to say. No, I was gonna call him a beefcake. Which is even worse. And now we enter a new area. Without the pretty music. But it doesn't have its own music. The Forbidden Hushland is just quiet. It also has some pretty beefy monsters. Like these guys, who fucking love nothing more than interrupting me.
Witness my true power. Building within me.
I love the fact that I'm asleep, but he's still well, everyone's asleep. But he's still taking damage simply because of the damage over time that Melia is so dang good at. I actually don't need to avoid these guys because they're non-aggressive. They'll only attack if they get attacked. These guys, on the other hand, are super fucking aggressive. Yeet.
Now have you realized our true power? Kino could have knocked that one out. That feel like run a polar mill.
But I'm just gonna run past these guys. They're not worth any experience, really. There is that dude who is quite tough. But he's not the big boy. Even at level 71, Dinosaurus is one of the scariest monsters. As a general rule in Xenoblade, a monster's size is also a good indication of their strength. So two monsters of the same level, the bigger one is more dangerous. It's a rough guide, but it works. But that is the scary thing. Level 72 Dinosaurus Fog Beast, who is right next to another dude who is also very powerful and gets buffed as well. I remember having trouble with him. Is there a... There's no skip travel point super close, which sucks. Oh, these two are like facing each other down. I didn't notice that before. I'm just gonna sneak behind him. For now. Once I find a skip travel point, I will fight him. And I think there's one here. The Quarry Colonnade. Now, I have a vague memory of something interesting being around the side. Yes! Another... Oh no, that's Bright-Eyed. I thought that was one of Pororo's favorites. It is not. Okay, now that I've found a skip travel point, and if I die, I'll just respawn. I'm gonna try. He's huge. He's terrifying. He's very powerful. Which sounds like the perfect thing to try out my kick against. I even managed to topple him. These guys are very difficult to topple without Melia's Starlight Kick, because they've got very high break resistance. Why do I remember this guy being like an insane challenge? Am I higher leveled than I was the first time I played this? Because that was nothing.
I sent your raring to enter the fray.
So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Let's just do damage.
Perspectives, do it now!
Yeah, Shulk, you know you're cool. I remember that being something that killed me. Or maybe I was just scared of it and it was never as scary as I thought it was. Who knows? Zeker Marga Quarry. What a name. This, however, I definitely remember scary things here. And you can tell it's scary because it's got the music from Prison Island. Yeah, Caustic Nakatra. A very powerful, unique enemy with a horrible spike, if I remember correctly.
Now you shall witness our power. Power of death upon search through Nene. They need a match with Kino.
By toppling and or dazing, you can eliminate the spike temporarily, which makes Melia actually perfect for this fight, because of how easily she can topple. Yeah, this is a pretty spiky spooder. I'm not sure what spike this is, because it doesn't seem to be a damage spike, which makes me think maybe it's a paralysis spike, or like I keep seeing paralysis pop up, which makes me think it's a paralysis spike. Paralysis can be very mean. When you're paralyzed, you get no auto attacks. Now, that doesn't matter as much for Melia. Melia focuses a lot on arts instead of auto attack, but for someone like Shulk, who needs auto attacks to build up his talent gauge, that is hugely problematic. That's why I had so much trouble with this, because the first time I played the DLC, I focused on Shulk. Focusing on Melia makes this much easier. That was so much easier. From that we get a Black Queen fiber and some reasonable equipment. I don't think anything great. Certainly not... Oh! Kino now has a Fruit Lobber, which is much more powerful than his Fruit Bouncer. Also has a very good critical rate. Oh yeah, the Prison Island music is great. It's even better when you go back the second time. And there is an Arachno Queen there as well, who we will deal with when the time comes. Ugh. This place is nasty. So, we have two choices here. We can fight a bunch of powerful monsters, or we can fight just a few less powerful monsters and sneak around the side. Fuck it. Now, unfortunately, we ended up focusing on one of the babies. But now we're focusing on the Arachno Queen, who, again, not really that much. Oh, Pez, don't worry. What I love to do is clear out the hard way and then do the easy way. So, fun fact, I don't know if you saw that. I managed to kill her an instant before her attack landed, which means she did no damage with her most powerful attack. Ain't that just lovely? Well, we cleared the difficult way. Well, we haven't quite cleared it. Let's do the easy way. And then go back to fully clear out the difficult. Oh shit! It's Steven Seagal? This is a huge problem. Thank you, Pez. I literally forgot that this dude was a unique monster. Shulk, you're not even in this fight. What are you doing? Ooh! So this occasionally happens. You get an extra chance, so you get to do 2 of these in a row. Heck, I missed it. And it ends up being a cooler animation, because everybody's involved. And that just tore through his health bar. Ooh. I don't know why the music went crackly there for a second. Anyway. Easy way done. Let's go back to the hard way. Aww. The lizard people think they're scary. He died before I could topple him. That's so sad. So it turns out what I thought was the hard way was actually the slightly easier way, which is an odd choice for the game to make. Although I suppose, like, it makes sense in a way. There's the main stairs, which have 5 spiders and 3 big old lizards on them. So everybody's gonna go for the side way, and then you make that way the harder one. Ow! Oh! She's back! Yeet! Heck, Zach. Why are computers so weird? Okay, so this dude brought a bunch of friends. Fuck it. Fuck you and all your friends. I think this is why this is considered to be, like, the harder route. Because so many fuckers show up. I also think I'm slightly higher leveled than I need to be. Which is weird. I haven't really done much grinding. Between streams at one point, I gained, like, 2 extra levels. And that's been enough that even the tough enemies haven't been that tough. Only the unique fog beast so far has been really scary. If you take the supposedly easier path, this is where it brings you. It's basically these stairs over here, which would bring you to that room, which previously would have had some dudes in it. Dudes who we ended up just fighting anyway. Just want to grab all of these collectibles, because there is still a collectopedia. Sir, it's fine. You don't need to get angry. You're gonna die anyway. Marga's Weeping. Very interesting name. Remember how they said there was an ether crystal deposit hanging down from the ceiling? I think I found it. And you can get a lot of good gems here. But the important thing you can get is the high ether crystal. But I'm not done. Yo, I didn't even notice the friends up on the ceiling. I don't think they're even fightable friends. Because in here, there is Ravager Apophysia. A level 77 unique monster, who I probably can't beat yet. But I'm gonna try. I at least managed to pull his 2 guards. So yeah, a level 77 unique is going to be a major challenge. The guards really aren't much if you're like the kind of level I am. They're easy peasy. But this dude, I remember being very tough.
Now you shall witness all power. Nay, nay, weather any storm. Witness true power of hero born in training.
And if he does wipe me out, I will come back when I'm stronger. But he is vulnerable to a nice quick topple. And fortunately, holy shit! I was gonna do some stuff before I used the Pun Spectres. I should have used the Pun Spectres. I'm gonna try it once more, because I was doing okay until that happened. That is an art he has called Decapitator, which does absurd... Oh no! I wish that had been a topple. No, that was just a forced kill, essentially. I think there was a forced topple as well, but it was just an insane amount of damage. There are full party topples in the DLC that were not there in the base game. If I remember correctly, that art is called Decapitator, and it is the meanest thing. Don't worry, we'll see another full party topple before too long. So, I'm gonna keep my Pun Spectre charge for him. And this time I'm basically gonna go straight in and not fuck around. But if I can't beat it second time around, I'm just gonna come back when I'm a little bit higher level. He can also do a forced daze on one party member, which is super mean. So we get a nice lengthy daze there, followed by Melia's topple. Crazy Dance 3 is the one. And yes, it is a forced full party topple. Yeah, I could probably put on some topple resist gems. Or, if I used Shulk, there's enough time to see when he's going to use it that you can safely use, Monado Shield. And since it is a talent art, Monado Shield will avoid that. That is something I'll come back and do. Or... Ooh. The thing is, I want to... No, I'll come back and do it. Because as much as I feel like I was getting close, I really wasn't. what I wanted to quickly check is my Collectopedia. I'm 1 item short of the full Collectopedia here. Haven't made much progress on Elkamoth, I'll get to that. But I'm going to fill this in as much as I can, so... Because once again, the Collectopedia does give you some pretty nice benefits. Valak Corsage. Aw, Gentle Clam. A cute name. Valak Shirt, which looked like pants, which is... sure, I guess. And Valak Sandals. I think those are all from Melia. Oh, Valak Skirt, not shirt. That... Okay. Why did you give me such shitty gear? That's terrible. Is it just for this? No, because it's not even... Yes, it's... It's so that you can put Melia in a weird, open at the front dress. I guess. Yeah, it's certainly a decision that somebody made. Fog beasts do respawn, but much like unique monsters, the benefit you get from that is only the first time you fight them. So there's no point really re-fighting them except for the experience. And the experience is good. Hang on. There's someone walking above us. That's really cool. Another one of Pororo's favorites. But I missed something. Because right near the entrance to this area was a Pun Spectre. And that's something I would like to quickly grab. That makes it sound weirder than it is. I want to speak to them. Yeah, the panty window gear certainly is a decision that was made. Fuck off, birds. You're the worst. Yes, that's how I missed the Pun Spectre. So that's the entrance I came through, but there's like this other little spot on the side. And that's where the last major Pun Spectre is. Nonona.
You speak to Nonona? Brave mortal.
Qualified, certified, deified. Pun Spectre Nonona is name. But what is in name? Pah! Ahem. It seemed fate ordained us to meet. Laws of space-time converge on single point, for one of Pun Spectre blood cannot but happen. Time is nigh. After eons of wait, dreams soon come to fruition. Cut down miscreant. Thingamajigger 13 must fall. Let this act fan flames of rebellion and upturn world of shambles. Holy shit, Zai, you're moving? I mean, good luck, but also, like, try to enjoy it. It can be a very stressful time. Meh? Friends want to know more about Thingamajigger 13 and why world is shambles? Now is not time nor place for expositioning. Firstly, must make pact with Nanona, and to do so, must slay odious fiend that lie beyond. Nice, I kind of... Shadow Mage, I kind of meant enjoy every part of the moving that isn't actually moving, because that's the terrible bit. Betrayal of one untidy, assuredly lead friends to original proof. Then and only then may friends begin on path of reaching true law. Dude, what the fuck? Okay, defeat the Thingamajigger 13. Threads of fateliness, please to weave warble winding way. Where? Also, there's a dude here. Or a lady? This is a lady, Machina.
Welcome.
Melakanze. What was I thinking? It's all well and good to want to photograph monsters, but how could I forget about my cowardice? But what are my options? Ask someone to do it for me? It'd have to be someone who could operate this machine. Perhaps like some sort of shulk.
Welcome.
You are a Hums, a High Entia, and a Nopon? Perfect specimens. Ah, no, don't mind me. Please pretend you didn't hear that. We're sorry to disturb you. What are you doing out here anyway? Nothing suspicious, you have my word. Please don't start suspecting me. As you can see, I'm a Machina. After arriving on the Bionis shoulder, I was stunned by the level of biodiversity here. From there, I decided to study the local monsters and came here to take photos of some of the species. Photos, huh? Wow, I haven't seen any of those since I was at Dunban's house. Which monsters did you come to photograph? Dinosas and Ilukas. But there's a problem. Whenever I face one of the beasts, my legs start shaking. You guys look pretty strong, so I bet you wouldn't know how that feels. Oh hey, do you know how to use a camera? A camera? Well, I've never actually used one properly, but I've tinkered with them a bit. Right. Well, if that's the case, it's probably safe to say you could learn. Sure, I understand how it works, theoretically, so I should be able to figure out the handling. Oh, Shulk, that's not how anything works. Great. Then I hope you won't think it too forward, but would you mind taking the monsters' photos in my place? I'm not convinced I'll be able to take very good pictures, though. That's alright. The camera will respond to your desires and do the lion's share of the work. God, if only cameras like that really existed. Take a photo of a glow dinos in the Forbidden Hushland during the night.
Call me Mr.
And Heck, Chen, hello. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream, you cutie? Thank you so much. It is much appreciated. How are you enjoying Resident Evil 7? Did you find Daddy? Was he, in fact, Daddy? I suspect, from the little I know of the game, that the answer is probably no. You found Daddy. Oh, Chen. Chen, have you found your choice for this game? In that case, you'll be needing this. Melakanze's camera. What I'm after is photos of two species of monsters, the Glow Dinos and the Dozy Iluka. Heck, Chen, I can't believe you killed Daddy. For the dinos, I'd really like you to get a night shot. The critter itself should live somewhere nearby. As for the Iluka, a daytime snap would be best. They live up the slope towards the purifying falls from Shoulderstone Scree. God, Chen. You've got to ask before you pull out the chainsaw during a moment. So yeah, I've got to take photos, and I don't quite remember how to do that. I also don't remember what a Thingamajigger 13 is, or how to fight it. This dude's the last Pond Spectre. Why does he have to be so difficult? Wrong one. Anyway, let's go take a photo of a dinosaur, I guess. Do you have any guidance for where that thing is?
Speak to Nanona.
Meh? From ear of Nanona there come a tingling given voice. Thingamajigger 13, the one untidy, call out from unfathomable depths of doom. That's not very helpful. Does my quest log tell me anything useful? Nope, it just tells me to do it. Oh well, I guess I'll attempt to do the thing. You are not what I want. Do I just fight the monster to take a photo? That seems like a weird thing. But also the game does not give me any other options. Let's find out. Weird, I haven't played as Shulk in so long. God, it's so weird playing as Shulk now that I'm used to Melia. It's especially weird since Shulk is really heavy into where he stands, whereas Melia definitely isn't. For Melia, just being around is good enough.
Perspectives, do it now!
Friends. Let us never remember, and never forget, that they are friends. Night, Chris. Have a good one.
They call me Miss
What the heck?
Pig.
This is apparently the evening of raids. Hi, Slim. Welcome. And also, there are certainly... I was gonna say words in chat. I don't know if that's accurate. There are certainly letters in chat. I would guess, based on the category and what I know about Slim and what's happening in chat, that Slim was reading Call of Cthulhu or one of those. And as a result, y'all are writing Cthulhu things in my chat. And Slim, thank you for the resub. For 4 months. What a heckin' good lad. I have to find, like, a specific spot for this guy. It looks like I do. Shadow over Innsmouth. There it is. I'll have to be careful not to rile it up. By the way, this thing has 2 heads, and it's terrible. There's like a frog thing living in its skull. Okay, I took the photo that the person wanted. Why would you get mad about seeing Shulk? Don't worry, he's not going to be here for long. Slim has a good voice, so I'm not surprised Slim is a good reader. Sorry, I don't know why I like to do that zoom in and zoom out sometimes. And then I was also asked to take a photo of a bug. Yeet. It's actually better to go over here. But this is not the kind of bug I'm looking for. Oh, interesting. The kind of bug I'm looking for is actually up here. Oh, also, fucking huge fog beast.
Everyone, stay on your guard. Paradadapon surge through Nene.
Ah, good fog beast music.
Manifest yourself.
Quick old topple.
Good. Just as I envisioned.
Hey! I interrupted one of his most damaging attacks. You know what? Yeah, this kind of does have Shadow of the Colossus vibes.
Yo, Steely Thunder of Nene. Things are going to plan.
Hi, friend.
We are victorious.
You're dead.
Knock that one out. Nene need more. More.
I'm glad, Slim. Feel free to add it to your BTTV if you've got slots. It is a very, very good emote. Do I need to be Shulk for this? Or just get close? Nope. Wait, who, Slim? Wait, Slim! Oh, you don't know Melia? Oh, Slim. Melia is best girl. Melia is perfect in all ways and in all things. Melia was my #1 Smash pick who I knew would never ever happen. She is just so good. Look at her. Not that close. Oh, Copper, you are 100% correct. There is a lot of shipping potential. Xenoblade 2 has issues. I still love it. I'm still gonna play it at some point. Well, stream it. I've played it twice. But yeah, Melia was my #1 Smash pick who... Like, I didn't even pretend Melia had any chance. Xenoblade 1 was going to get 1 rep. It already had that. Shulk is the correct choice. I'm not sad that we got Shulk in the game. I like the way he plays. I'm just shitty at him. But God, Melia is so cool. She's all about summoning elementals for... buffs and debuffs. She would have been such a unique gameplay style. Like, I don't think there's another character like that who has very limited direct attacks. Is all about buffing and elemental damage. It would have been so interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Copper.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. They're wonderful photos. I'm impressed. It'll be a great asset to our ongoing survey of the Bionis shoulder. I've been unsure whether to say this next part, but I think if I didn't, I'd never forgive myself, so here goes. Please let me study yourselves too someday. Donate your bodies to science. It would be for a good cause. Ma'am, there are children around? I got some gear for Shulk. Not sure how good it is. Replica hood is exactly the same as what I've currently got, but focuses on HP instead of agility. What, Copper? Zai, I didn't mean it like that. God. I meant don't talk about morbid topics around actual children. Yeah. Don't talk about donating your bodies after death. That's all I meant. Hi, kitty. You seem sad. This is the first aid kit, so I could use this to heal Granddad? That's awesome. I'm so relieved. Thank you. Nice, Bubbles. I was afraid that if we had to run away, Granddad wouldn't have made it without his leg. I didn't want to be alone again. Alright, I've got to get it together. This isn't the time for crying. I've got to go and cure Granddad. Thanks a million, mister. Oh, they didn't change that line depending on who you were playing as. So it's kind of assumed that Shulk is handing this over. Come see us sometime. I'll introduce you to Granddad. I bet he'll like you too. And a cool moment is coming up. Potentially. If I'm remembering correctly.
So now what we need to do is modify the weapon to incorporate the crystals.
Mm.
Ransom, sir! Fog beasts have broken through the gates!
Oh shit.
They're through.
If only they'd waited a few hours. Shulk, defending Granddale is our priority. Follow me.
Right.
We shall deal with the intruders. You get the villagers to safety.
Okay.
Teelan, you stay put.
Gotcha.
Okay. The cool thing isn't happening quite yet. A different thing is happening. Hi, sir. Yes! Villain redemption arc, let's fucking go!
This rabble won't stand a chance, not against the big one. We'll keep the small fry off your back.
All right.
Slim, which one do you want to do more?
Yeah.
It's a Saturday.
Please, but life is no use. Kino make you full of holes. And Nene teach you better manners.
If you're torn, flip a coin. If the two are genuinely equal, then it doesn't matter which way it comes up. However, flipping a coin is good because frequently you know which way you want the coin to land as it's coming down. So either way, flipping a coin is good. I wouldn't call myself brilliant, but it is a technique I like. I mean, there are worse options, Bubbles.
Seal the gates.
That comes to the same thing, Zai.
We beat them this time, but the numbers are against us. I hate to say it, but if you'd already left when the attack happened, we'd be smoke.
Fog King must go. Down with Fog King. Situation is tough.
I agree.
Melia?
I genuinely thought Kino said
I'll do
fucking
it.
there.
I will bring the companions back to lend you aid.
They won't agree. You know they despise us.
They must see the danger. They will understand what needs to be done. Yea. As soldiers of the High Entia, they know it's their solemn duty. I swear it. I will bring them back with me. Please. Trust me, Radsam.
I'll be right here, trusting and waiting.
Tyrea,
Yeah. Hurry up and go.
but I haven't even...
Defend this place until I return. Those are your orders, right? Though we're short-handed as it is.
Will you be okay?
Just go before I change my mind.
Thank you. We'll be quick.
Movement! Multiple big uns confirmed!
Impossible! More already! If the rift grows any wider than it is now, Granddale is lost. We must hurry. Come, follow me!
You head straight for the Cape.
What are you saying? This will take all of us.
I know exactly what my orders are here. I hope I don't have to remind you what yours are.
But that's...
You said it yourself. If the rift grows any wider, there's no way we'll be able to hold this place alone anyway. This is our last chance to enlist the Companion's aid.
Tyrea,
Radzam is trusting you with this. Now you put your trust in me.
Nia is a very good choice of best girl.
come on. We make for the Companion's Cape.
So, Granddale is somewhat under attack. And we need the companions' help. I'm not skip traveling because I believe along the way there are quite a few bug beasts you can fight. I may be incorrect. Seem to remember like a whole fucking bunch of dudes. It may be later in the story. Yeah, you're just one dude. I'm not scared of you. I'm still going to take the long walk back. Because I haven't done it in a while, and I suspect there may be other things I've missed. Plus, honestly, I like running around this world. It's very pretty. And I feel like that is an underappreciated aspect of just games in particular. Sometimes it's nice just to be there. But no, it doesn't look like there's anything new along here. That is so interesting. I'm gonna skip travel the rest of the way. Oh, shit!
Maxis, we're sitting ducks here.
I'm aware. Damn. Where did these bastards come from? What the?
Maxis, fall back now.
You lot. What are you?
You know, I don't think spiders can roll. Because she is only half high Entia, Bubbles. She's half high Entia, half hums. The hums being basically the equivalent of humans. I mean, realistically, Bubbles, there's a good chance that they wouldn't be able to do anything. Like, there's a good chance that the total number of babies would be 0. And Tyree is doing her best.
Think that's all of them? We're in the clear.
Breathe deep, men, and prepare for the next wave.
It's always Ether's
Let's go
eye.
through this again. High Entia, deploy your shields. Stop the advance on the gates. Anyone with a rifle, clean out small targets in range. Remember, all we're here to do is buy time. Eliminating all threats is not our mission. Make no mistake.
Mom! Fogby sighted!
To arms!
Why are the dudes with the shields on top of the walls? That doesn't seem like the best thing.
They're all just gone.
What? But how?
How are you? All well?
Yeah?
What the hell are you?
Never you mind that. We've come to make a request. Time is of the essence.
Go on.
Would you return to Granddale?
If you're asking like that, I assume you know why we left.
Indeed.
Then you must know why that's not an option.
What if I said Granddale is besieged by fog beasts?
Are you serious?
I'm far too busy to come here just to lie.
And the villagers? Are they safe?
Yes, for the time being, but not for much longer. You don't seem all that surprised, Maxis.
No. I didn't know. Just connecting the dots. If we were hit, then...
Well, I trust I needn't spell it out for you. A veteran of the Guard.
You need not. But it's not as simple as you make it out.
Kind of
I
is.
never said anything about simple.
But you did ask.
You forget yourself, Maxis.
Do I now?
What matters here is that the lives you have been guarding are once again in danger as we speak.
Yes, but...
You're free to have your reasons. But you need to find a way to accept reality and move forward in your life. Maxis, we are the lucky ones.
What do you mean?
We can go home.
That's nonsense. The Fog King has Alchemoth.
Yes, but our home is right there, even if we cannot live in it now. But what of the other refugees? To them, home is gone. Even if they could leave, they have no certainty home still exists.
But we left them for dead. How can we possibly?
It is never too late to make amends. As long as you live. After all, despite your quarrels, you are neighbors, family. Those bonds can withstand more than you think. Maxis, realize what you have. Do it before it's too late, or you'll regret it.
Maxis, I'm going with these people. I can't turn my back on them.
Ooh. Good man.
Maxis?
You're damn good. All right, I'm in.
So you're with us?
Truly.
Yes, but it wasn't your fancy words that swayed me. My family needs me.
Fine. As you wish.
Birdman pain him bum bum. Real feather brain.
And with that, all of these soldiers leave Companion's Cave. There are still a few people around. Not all of the soldiers, just many of them.
incest brat!
No. Fuck you. Tyrea does not get Dunban's theme.
No sign of Miss Melia yet?
Not so far!
No, it's fine. This is not unfinished battle.
Damn! Bunch of new hostiles closing in.
I guess the lot from the Cape really left us for dead. Miss Tyrea, it's all over. Please, pull back.
Not just yet! Stand firm! Believe in our brethren!
Okay, but there's an actual T-Rex
In your
coming.
new leader!
But man, there's only so much you can do.
When you see me fall, abandon this place and withdraw into Granddale.
Miss Tyrea!
He kept us waiting. You big jerk.
Lady Melia!
She's back, and it looks like she brought the companions with her.
Let's clear a path.
Now we get unfinished battle.
Your fighting spirit is plain to see. I feel the building within me.
Unfinished battle is the most criminally underused track in the game. Including the DLC. It is used twice.
Manifest yourself. Manifest yourself. The ether is flowing through me. Keep all eyes on Kino. Kino, impressive. No stealing.
Oh.
Kino ready to go all in.
Yeah, Tyranotail is a pretty mean, party-wide topple.
Maxis, thank you.
Huh. It's me who should be thanking you, Ransom. If you hadn't spoken out when you did, we couldn't be having this conversation.
What are you talking about? If it weren't for your help, we'd all have kicked it ages ago.
They friends.
Miss Melly looking for Tyrea? She go back after healing. Cannot put up with this sentimental manure, was exact words.
Sounds just like her.
To a T.
Lady Melia, I'm glad we trusted you. We owe you a debt for our lives.
No. You have only each other to thank.
Huh? Wait up. Melia? Did he say Melia?
Indeed.
Surely not. You can't be. The Melia Antiqua?
Antiqua?
Yes. I do get called that sometimes.
Well, yeah, because it's your name.
No. What? That means... Your Highness is the Crown Princess Melia.
Do you need a minute, Maxis?
Technically, she's not Crown Princess. Technically, she's Empress.
The true-born child of our late Emperor Saurian, the Imperial successor, Crown Princess Melia Antiqua.
Is he telling the truth?
It was not my intent to deceive. I thought if I announced myself, it could bring hope. But it could also bring despair. What our people need now is hope only. Hence the discretion. I'd appreciate if you treated me normally. Right. That is enough of that. Much work remains, after all.
You mean slaying the Fog King? Lady Melia, we companions will form your honor guard.
You won't. You companions will join Tyrea and guard Granddale from Fogbeast incursion.
But that's...
Listen to me, Maxis. You feel you want to dispel the regrets of your brethren by your own hands. I understand well. But, for the sake of those fallen, you must protect the living. Don't you think that's the best way to use your talents right now? The Companion's strength, Granddale's knowledge, Tyrea's will. Without any one of those, the town would be lost. It's the only way.
I understand. We accept. Trust us with the ramparts.
Thank you. Truly.
Lady Melia, take care.
Absolutely.
Maxis and his companions. They're counting on us, too.
Yes. Let us perform the enhancements at Radsom's. May we, Radsom?
And now,
Only too gladly.
and now
Miss May.
finally, we're gonna power up the Monado. I forgot that there was the whole other thing.
It's ready.
Ha! Huh? It's not changed much. Still same.
Quite.
Well, it was more of a tweak.
I don't mind. If it lets us take down the Fog King.
Theoretically.
Finally come time for denouement. Days of Fog King numbered.
Not
Well,
much ceremony
It
to
is
that.
time.
Please come back safe.
But to prepare a feast while wait. T-Lan, not to cause mischief in meantime, okay?
So, you did it.
Thanks to you, and to Teelan.
There we go.
Strength and honor, friend.
We will do our best.
The Fog King is in the villa.
You saw it.
Yeah.
But how will we get in there? I tried to enter several times, but the transporter refused to work.
That's because it was set so that only I could activate it.
Why?
The villa was where I rescued Teelan from the Fog King's clutches before you came. I wanted to seal it off and trap the monster inside.
Except...
The transporters, they don't mean a damn thing to it. Still, it seemed better than nothing, so I put it on lockdown.
Is that...
I used this for authentication.
Yeah, the mask she used when she was an assassin.
I have no need of it anymore.
I see.
We'll keep guard here, don't worry.
Good. I shall count on it.
Our race's future is in your hands. Got it?
All right. I won't let you down. Well, let's go.
Nene got friends and friends of friends. That line of Hero Ponkino!
You brave few who venture forth, we salute you!
And There they go to save the world. Tyrea's mask is actually a piece of gear. In and of itself, not particularly good, but what's fun is that I believe you can now, you can use it as cosmetic gear. I'm not going to, because she looks better in glasses, but what I wanted to really take a look at is the Monado Replica EX Plus, which is the powered up version. There's a way to... There we go. So, while it looks very similar, it's got those jets of energy shooting out of the side. Those of you who have played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 will recognize the inspiration for that. It looks very much like the jets of energy that are released from Pyra's sword. Again, reference, nothing more, but still interesting. What do I want here? I mean, I'm not really going to be using Shulk much, so it doesn't matter. But I'd still rather have good things than bad. Double attack is actually super good on Shulk. That's pretty much where we're going to leave it for this stream. And next week, we finish it. Next week, we are going to go and finally attack and defeat the Fog King. It has been a long time coming, but that is what we're going to do, which will also make next week, shockingly and quite sadly, the last episode of my Xenoblade Chronicles streams. I will have done the entirety of the base game as well as the DLC, which is kind of sad. I mean, it's been fun, but I don't know, anytime anything comes to an end, it always kind of... I don't know. Who should we raid? Dan is live, Hoshi's live, Gam is live. Anita and Crystal. Any suggestions? Maybe somebody who's not on that list? Otherwise, I'm just going to raid Gam, probably. Because Gam streams are always a fun time. Playing VR chat. Oh, is Crow live? Yeah, sure. Let's raid somebody new. It's Winterheart, correct? So yeah. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. This has been a lot of fun. I look forward very much to next week's stream, because finishing this, it will give me the opportunity to explain what, frankly, the game doesn't explain. There's a lot of lore that goes unexplained. I will be live again tomorrow, probably. I'm meeting family for an early Thanksgiving, so I'm not actually sure when I'll be able to stream tomorrow. If I don't stream tomorrow, I'll make up on Monday. But I will drop in my Discord exactly when I stream, or if I've got to cancel. Apart from that, the rest of my streams you can check out in my schedule channel, in my Discord server. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, or whatever time it is for you, and I hope to see you around. Have a good one.